Well, how about that? I've got a rear fender, I've got rear blinkers, I've got a rear grab bar, I've got rear shocks. I think we've seen the swing arm in final drive already, but I've been able to make some progress. I'm very happy with it. Got a tail light, I've got a license plate bracket. That rear fender had some rust under the seat. It cleaned up pretty well, but the chrome is somewhat pitted here. I don't know if it shows on the video. That's unfortunate. I'm going to live with it for now. The nice thing is the part that is visible has no pitting. It's beautiful, so I'm not too upset by that. But I'll keep an eye out. One day I'll grab a nicer fender maybe that doesn't have the pitting under the seat. And it's pretty easy to swap that out. But I'm overall very happy with how it cleaned up. Got some new bolts for the rear blinkers. Did some polishing. There's some fingerprints on them, so they're not perfect. A Goldwing friend that I made, who's sold me lots of other parts, sold me this set of shocks that are, I don't know, they're as close to new looking as I could hope for. They're beautiful. So they're in, and temporarily in, because I'll need to disconnect it when I'm playing around with the rear wheel and I need to get the caliper out of the way. So making some nice progress. I'm very happy. Battery box, starter relay, all that good stuff is in there. Wiring harness is in place right where I want it. I may neaten up some of the harness here where all the connectors are. I kind of planned that I'm going to be back in there anyway, probably, when I discover something's connected wrong. But overall, I wanted to get it neatened up, get the shelter on. Got my new reserve lighting unit in there. Everything else is original. Hopefully everything else is good. I got a new gas cap from a seller on eBay. My powder coater, I left the gas cap on the fuel tank to keep dust and debris from falling in there, whatever might happen. And he powder coated the gas cap. So I replaced it. This one's very nice. It's nicer than the one I had. The airbox got powder coated, so that looks very pretty. And overall, I'm happy with how it's going. It's in a pretty good place right now. I'm waiting for some fasteners to come in for the radiator. Some of the washers and nuts, and a couple of acorn nuts were a little bit corroded, and I decided I don't want to put corroded fasteners on a bike that is this good looking. So those should be here in a few days. I'll get the radiator installed, and I'm going to be getting pretty close to firing this thing up. New tubing for the coolant overflow bottle. Ordered a couple new hose clips here. This is the original tubing to the radiator. It's in good shape, so I'm keeping it. But the bottle cleaned up real well. Inside of the cap for the bottle was a bit messy, I guess. That took some cleaning. There's a snap ring in there that was rusty, so I had to pry that out and replace it. But it cleaned up real nice. Oh yeah, I've got a horn too. The horn's in. And my fuel lines are in with new hose clamps from Honda. These are very cool. I like to be able to get a hold of these. Someday they're going to probably run out, but on these project bikes, I like to use the right clamps rather than something from AutoZone. So that's where I'm at for now. I do have another ignition switch in the works. My ignition switch I discovered was an aftermarket, and it won't stay together. So I have a new factory ignition switch in the works. Somebody is actually going to rekey it for me so it matches my shelter lock and my helmet lock. And that'll be nice to have a proper original ignition switch keyed properly for the rest of the bike. And just a few moments ago, I found a spare key with the right key number on eBay. So I just ordered that. So I'll have a backup key in case I ever lose the original or in case it ever breaks. So that's where we're at, and very happy with the progress. Hope that those of you that watch these can enjoy this, and hopefully you're looking forward to hearing this thing run the way that I am. So let's see, maybe in the next few weeks I can get her started. So there we have it for this time.